current temperature is hot. 90 degrees here on the campus of UNLV. Expect a high today of about 103. Welcoming to the 91.5 studios right now, Phyllis A. James, President and CEO of Las Vegas's Foundation for Women's Leadership and Empowerment. Good morning, hello, and welcome.
Leah, thank you so much for having me.
I'm excited to have you here, of course. And man, we're just kicking it inside the 91.5 studios. Now, Phyllis, as a women's leadership advocate, what are your goals and vision for the Women's Conference?
Well, every year we try to up our game, so to speak, and deliver a conference that was better than the prior year. This conference is the 18th annual edition of it, and it is a labor of love, passion, and devotion by our small but mighty FWLE team. And our mission at FWLE is to elevate leaders, to elevate our society. That's what we say we do. And our leadership conference every year is our signature program.
Wow, this is the 18th annual Women's Leadership Conference. How has it changed from the first one, the beginning one? How has it changed?
Well, it's far bigger now, and it's far more diverse now. And I would say there's been an evolution in our programming to make sure that we cover three essential components. One is providing inspiration to our audience members to continue to develop and evolve as leaders. The second is to continue to provide leadership skills development for our leaders. And third, to provide them with a very robust platform for networking, which is the lifeblood of career development.
Right. Now, this upcoming conference is going to take place September 22nd and 23rd over at the MGM Grand Conference Center. If you're just tuning in, we're here with Phyllis A. James. She's president of the Las Vegas Foundation for Women's Leadership and Empowerment. And it's a 2-day event. Who are some of the keynote speakers highlighted for this conference, and what unique perspectives will they be bringing to the discussions?
Well, we have a very dynamic slate of keynote speakers this year. The first will be Cassie Chandler. She is the first Black woman to become a director at the FBI. And that is quite an achievement when you consider that the FBI has been a bastion of male dominance. Our second keynote speaker is an Asian American woman of Taiwanese descent named Lisa Sun. She is a magnificent example of the American success story. The daughter of immigrants, she grew up helping her parents sell Mongolian barbecue off of their food truck, and later became a McKinsey director at, the McKinsey consulting firm. And she specializes in confidence, developing confidence. Our third keynote speaker is a woman named Cath Koschel, who is an Australian woman, a former professional athlete who sustained a horrifying injury, broke her back, and she had to teach herself to walk twice in her life, which is an astounding achievement. But what she learned was the power of kindness as a healing effect, not only on physical but spiritual injuries. So that is a terrific lineup, and we're joined by 2 male speakers this year on the main stage. We have Michael Dominguez, who is known in hotel sales. He is one of the most dynamic salespersons you'll ever meet. And he's going to talk about networking. He is a master networker. So you're going to hear a master class in that. And last but not least, since the pandemic, we have tried to have a health component to our programming, and we're going to have Chris Johnson, who is a guru in health and leadership, and he's going to talk about sleep. Sleep is at a crisis state in America because so many people cannot get a good night's sleep. And we all know that it is foundational to health for all humans, but it's also foundational to good leadership.
Awesome. So why is networking a key component of the conference? Can you talk about that a little bit more? I know it's important.
Well, I read an article recently that said, if you're not networking, then you're not building your career. And networking provides a number of pluses, advantages for people in their careers. First and foremost, it's a way to find friends who can provide you the source of moral support in your career journey. But it's also important for you to find out valuable information that will help you in doing your job, whether it's networking inside your organization or outside your organization. It's a way to find mentors, which we all need. And last but not least, so many job opportunities are traded through networking. I know a lot of people in the real estate industry said there is a set of opportunities for housing that never meet the public marketing ads and platforms, and jobs are the same way. So networking is so important to building your career and building your net worth.
Awesome. I think about, all the women figures of the past and stuff. What historical figures come to your mind that have significantly shaped the modern perception of women in leadership roles or positions?
Well, I'm a lawyer
Susan B. Anthony. We can go Eleanor Roosevelt.
I'm a lawyer by profession, and so I think I tend to gravitate toward women who have succeeded in political careers. Barbara Jordan is one of my key role models. If you don't know who she is, look her up. She was a key figure in the Watergate hearings during the Nixon era. I also admire Shirley Chisholm because she was I would say, the first Black woman politician who really put herself out there in terms of a strategist, in terms of a vocal oral advocate for women of color, people of color, and elevating them in acquiring political power.
Nice. How does the conference plan to address diversity and inclusion in leadership?
Well, we know that DEI is under attack from so many quarters. And what I say to people is leadership is forever, because there will always be a need for leaders in society, in our communities, in business, in our organizations, and in our government. So leadership is never going to go out of style, and women remain underrepresented in leadership across the board, regardless of American institution. And so I say to women, do not be discouraged by the onslaught against DEI. You do what you have to do to make yourself the best and the most competitive leader possible. And preparation for leadership will never go out of style.
Nice. Now, I understand this is open to men as well now?
Well, our conference has always been open to men. It has never been closed to men. And that is important for many reasons. First off, we don't want to be exclusionary in the way that men have been against women. So that is first and foremost. But secondly, men need leadership training too. So, women don't have a monopoly on leadership training. And believe it or not, a lot of men need leadership training.
Absolutely.
And we need them as allies to support women obtaining the access to career development as much as men have.
Nice. If you're just joining us, we are in studio with Phyllis A. James, President CEO of Las Vegas's Foundation for Women's Leadership Conference upcoming. How can they register to attend?
Just go to www.fwle.org, and that will take you to our conference page for WLC, and you can go from there. It's not hard.
Yes, absolutely. Again, the conference takes place September 22nd, 23rd at the MGM Grand Conference Center. Phyllis, it's been awesome hanging out with you this morning. Phyllis A. James, thank you so much for sharing your insights and experiences with us today. Your leadership and vision are truly inspiring. I want to network already, and it's evident that your dedication to empowering women in business is making a really significant impact. So we appreciate that. We're excited to see how the conference will continue to shape the future of women leaders here in Las Vegas and the world, right? And of course, wishing you all the best for a successful event.
Well, thank you so much.
All right. 91.5 Jazz and more. We have some more great music. Phyllis, thanks again for hanging out with us this morning. The Women's Conference, once again, you want to get hooked up to register, they go to
www.fwle.org and go to conference page.